Welcome back, guys. This is part 2 of the matchmaker video going off on her clients because of their unrealistic expectations that caused her to quit. If you guys want to see part 1, go ahead and look at it. I'm going to pick up where I left off, so let's go on with the video.
I was matchmaking, I would be like, man, I would go find these incredible men. And they would be like, I would never date him. I'm like, I just went and found a freaking pilot, a ex-Falcons player. Are you serious?
And I believe that this woman arrived to the conclusion at this point that all of her clients are impossible to please.
But he don't look, it's like he's gotta be perfect. But you're not perfect. You got issues.
See the medic, go home.
And unresolved issues, and you got a temper, and you're bossy.
All right, listen, okay, listen.
And you're controlling, and men don't even like to be around you.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
You run everybody away. You think you're so much the ish that you're bougie and vain and stuck up. And men don't like it. And you wonder why you can't keep a man. You wonder why nobody wants to be around you. Sweetheart, listen. Get nice.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
Be sweet. Men are simple creatures. They're simple. But your standards are standardizing you right out of the game. Everybody else is getting married. Everybody else is having babies. But you steady like, oh, I'm not settling. I'm not going to settle. I know what I deserve.
So what are you waiting for?
I don't know, something amazing, I guess.
And you know, even when I post those type of memes, I'm like, you know what? There's some real stuck up women right now that are about to read this, and it's going to reinforce literally their false standards, their ridiculous standards. You know what? I'm not gonna settle. But in the meantime, boo, you're not even half the things that you have on your list as requirements for a man. You're not even half those things. But you want that in a man.
I want a man that makes 6 figures. They don't make 6 figures. I want a man that has his own private plane. They fly coach. I want a man that has a swimming pool. They go to the public pool. They want a man that has a big mansion while they live in a 1-bedroom apartment or maybe a studio. And the list goes on and on.
And you don't want to build with anybody. You don't want to build a life together. Listen, honey, you better find yourself a Build-A-Bear. You need to find yourself a Build-A-Boo. Okay? Somebody that meets some requirements of who you want in character, your values.
So, I want to be passed around so bad.
The problem is that many of these women don't have any character and their values are on the floor.
Integrity, right? Lifestyle, goals.
I'm trying to get my face blasted by multiple men.
Vision.
Like, I haven't even had a quickie in a bathroom stall.
Where are you two going together? Purpose, passion. Y'all want to turn hoes into husbands the same way men want to turn hoes into housewives.
Now, whether we men like to accept this or not, she is right. And we have a problem here with men that a lot of them like to have a project for some reason. They like to see if they could get a woman off the street to make her a mother, to make her a wife. For the life of me, I don't understand that.
And that's just not how it works. Because until a man is ready, he is not going to choose you. It doesn't matter how you put it down in the bedroom.
Yes! 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 Yes!
It doesn't matter what kind of values. It doesn't matter how big your butt is and what you look like. Until a man is ready, he is not settling down. So you date Mr. Gorgeous and he's got the 6-pack and he's 6'4" and he's chocolate. And then you date the Mr. Baller and he got money and you in the bins and you whipping and you flying and you drinking and dinner, whining and dining.
Listen, I'm gonna cut to the chase. Me, you, dinner.
And at the end of the day now, you created an appetite for yourself, or better yet, maybe you haven't even experienced it for yourself, but you want it. So you're on Instagram and you're looking at people's lifestyles and you're looking at people on the scene, traveling and doing all this and comparing yourself and saying, why can't I have that? I want that life too. And then when a good man comes along, you're comparing him saying, no, he's not giving me that lifestyle. I want that I see other people having. I deserve that. I'm just as pretty as that. I need to get me a man that's a baller too. And so now you have these false standards, whether you've experienced it or whether you just want it. That lust of the eye, whether you're just, you might not have ever experienced it, but you're saying, well, that's what I want.
That is precisely where the problem lies. Social media, a lot of these average women, they see what other women are experiencing as being flown out, all of the things that she said, and now they see that for themselves. And now when they see a man, they expect that man that they're dating to give them that lifestyle that they haven't even experienced, but they only see in it through social media.
So you understand what I'm saying about standards. Your standards for a husband have to change right now.
Like that's ever gonna happen.
You've got to make up your mind about some values and some character. Who is this man? What does his life look like? Who is he? Because it's going to be way different than your boy toys. It's going to be way different. What you're wanting is so extra. It's even beyond what I have for myself.
That is my life. That's what's real, and there's nothing I can do to change that.
The reason why many of these women, her clients, are not willing to revisit their own standards, it is because once they have set in their minds what they want and what they expect from a man, it is this. And in their heads, it's already set in stone. Now, once you are asking them to do less than that, to lower those standards, you are telling them to settle, and no one wants to hear settling. They are the way they are, and that is why she quit.
Literally, and I'm like, boo, wait, I know I make more money than you, and you sitting here with standards that are higher than my own. And that's when I knew I had to get out of that business, because I was like, my standards of good man doesn't match what these women want as clients. So I'm not going to be able to fulfill this for them. And it's going to mess them up even more because they're unrealistic. And the biggest thing I'm going to leave you with is this, is that because most of you have never experienced the love of a husband, you've never experienced deep, true love. So you have no point of reference. All you can do and what you're doing is you're comparing these experiences to the past.
What this woman just said reminded me of the other video that I made of this other woman that she said that she was finally in the presence of a good man, a God-fearing man, a loving man, a man that wanted to have a family. And she did not know quite how to react to this man because she has never experienced this kind of love, this kind of attention, this kind of care. And I remember saying the reason why she does not know how to behave is because she has been treating like shit in her previous relationships. And now that she has this good man, she does not know quite how to react.
And so what you tend to do is compare it to what you think you want, and you keep having these experiences and tweaking it. Well, I don't want that. I don't want to date a man with kids. Well, I don't want to do this, because it's all based on your limited experiences with the ones who were not the one. There's a man with kids who will rock your world. There is a man that's divorced that will love your socks off. There's a pastor that would be the very best man in the world for you. But you keep saying, I'll never date a pastor. I can't date no man with kids. Oh no, I can't date no short man. Oh no, I can't date a man that's a workaholic. But yet you want a man to have money. Men who have money work hard for their money, okay? Instead of sitting around trying to spend his money and then complaining because he ain't nowhere to be found because he's always working. He's providing that lifestyle. He's a provider and a protector. That is what is ingrained in them to do.
Look, I can see the frustration of this coach here, or this matchmaker. But everything she just said just fell or will fall on deaf ears. These women are set in their ways. They already have their standards as high as they are. And for you to ask them to lower it or to reconsider or to revisit some of those standards, to lower them just a little bit, you are telling them to settle. So guys, you need to be very careful when you are out there on dating websites or even hiring a matchmaker, which I don't see for the love of God why any man will do that. But there are some that do. But I'm going to ask you guys to just take your time, because if this woman cannot fix and cannot work with any of these women, and these women are actually paying them, what makes you think that you are going to be able to change them? Run away from these women, have your antennas up, and pay attention to the red flags. And some of these women are very good at hiding them. So you need to be watching your six at all times, and I'll see you next time.